As your high school students begin to weigh their options for college, there are some very important issues to address on the college landscape as it changes. Laura Ibsen is the CEO of Lucien, and she is here to help us understand some of those changes and choices. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? And a shout out to the more than 300,000 students that we support in the great state of Indiana.
Oh, well, wonderful. Thank you, Laura. Well, let's talk about those students and the work that you do in helping people kind of navigate here, because there are lots of choices.
Yes, there are.
So what are you seeing when you're dealing with parents and students that is impacting how they choose college?
Well, the first thing that we're seeing through our student voice survey of 1,500 students is that the number one issue for students today, and I'll add parents in there too, is access to financial resources that they need to succeed. It's causing an inordinate amount of stress. And 60% of students today, undergraduate students, are saying that at some point they've considered dropping out. We know that this impacts so much of the journey of a student, but I'd say the biggest red flag is 78% of those students are telling us that access to those resources is causing severe mental health issues. And we know if students are stressed with mental health, that they're also having a tough time celebrating their journey, studying, getting the grades, and persisting. So this, from COVID to now, has truly become a bit of a crisis in higher education.
So how is your organization helping these students work through the stress and the choices?
Right. Well, number one, right now we know that financial aid is key to about 75% of all undergraduate students. And getting access to resources, in particular, the federal financial aid has a deadline. It's December 1st for the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. How we work is to encourage students to use our solutions to simplify as that process starts. And so getting in early, December 1st, lining up your applications. The funding is not unlimited, and it's really the early bird catches the worm, because there is certainly a first come, first served basis. Some colleges have priority deadlines. So what we encourage parents and students to do is to educate themselves, take action, set expectations, and look for many opportunities in addition to federal funding if your student and parents need those resources to help them achieve their goals and get into a wonderful college.
Or one of the topics that is discussed often here is the choices, decisions that college students are making to kind of push back from a four-year degree. So what are you seeing?
Right. Well, listen, when it comes to money, 78% say they will change their decision. If they don't have money, what are the options? The good news is there are many pathways for students to achieve, and learners of all ages. And while degrees are very important, we see new opportunities in terms of skill sets that are needed through community college programs that are awesome, vocational training, work-based learning programs, certifications, new types of approaches. So go out and explore those other opportunities. There are resources to help students there as well. We see around the world that 1 billion people will have to be reskilled by 2030. It's not all going to happen in traditional higher education, and all of us as learners are accessing those opportunities. And many students are getting super creative and demanding, but they're getting those skill sets, and we're helping them do that using artificial intelligence as well.
So, Laura, send our viewers and parents and students to a website where they can learn more about your work.
Sure. To learn more about Lucien, please check out the survey. Look at what we're doing to support students, putting them first and helping to persist at lucien.com.
Thank you, Laura Ibsen.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.